Hello everyone, my name is Rena Butler and currently I'm in process with BalletX. I also dance and choreograph for Hubbard Street Dance Chicago, and I'm really thrilled to be here and to be in process working with these incredible dancers. Um, right now I'm quarantined in Chicago, which also happens to be my hometown, and I'm spending a lot of time with my partner here. Normally, we're in a long distance relationship, so it's just really nice to be able to catch up for more than just a few times a year. Um, I am trying to stay connected with my loved ones and just check in every once in a while. And I'm doing a lot of cooking with the New York Times cooking section. It's really brilliant. It's offered me so many new vegetarian recipes that I try, like veggie pad thai or um, sesame noodles or shashuka. I'd never tried shashuka before, so that's been really fun just to discover a new recipe every day or every other day, and just kind of riding the wave and learning more about my spices and things. Also, I'm doing a bit of meditating with Wim Hof's breathing techniques, which has actually been helping me find clarity. I think more so in my thoughts and kind of teaching me about emotional intelligence. And that's been really nice to be able to dive in and reflect a bit more. Also, lots of movies. Just finished the Star Wars series. Brilliant. Really loved it. Very, 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 very cool. Working now on Lord of the Rings. And I tend to dabble my toe in the Criterion collection, which has a lot of movies from the 1950s and 60s set in, with French film directors or just things that would have been obscure to me when I was 14, just getting into film and cinema and things like that. So that's been really fun. I've been reading a lot. Currently, I'm reading this book called, I wrote it down. What is it? Theories and Documents of Contemporary Art, a source book of artists' writings. Super cool book by Christine Stiles, and it's just a lot of cool essays or proposals from artists that we all know, like Jackson Pollock or Picasso, and just kind of transcribed into this like thick epic of reading material, just to hear where source inspiration comes from and how it relates to communities and things like that. So that's been really interesting to kind of dive in and see and pick a master's brain. I've also, what have I been doing? Yeah, planning and organizing my life. I think that helps me to stay sane a bit. A lot of spring cleaning. Yeah. The next question, what have you loved most about working with the BalletX dancers? Wow. I mean, I really could go on and on. It's been phenomenal so far, really, and I anticipate it being just stellar all around. The maturity in their choices when they're problem solving in rehearsal, especially through this kind of vessel, a virtual vessel that we're trying to communicate and connect through. It's been really nice to see them kind of just adopt the qualities and the textures that I'm asking for through their own individual voices as artists, and then that's been really inspiring for me. And on top of that, how they're all so open and generous and warm, and it's just really beautiful to connect with them every day and to feel just the insouciance or the lightness of spirit or being that they have. And it's just been really contributing to the process. You know, we've been having a lot of discussions on Zoom as a group about the subject matter for the piece, which is about the Underground Railroad, and we're trying to modernize that through our personal experiences and how we navigate what those obstacles may or may not look like, what is seeming, I'm trying to find the right words, I apologize, but what is different for the other and how do we find commonality. So I really think that their contributions matter so much, and they make the piece, and it's been wonderful to get to know them on that platform. Let's see, next question. Has the quarantine inspired a change in a way that you choreograph? Yeah. You know, it's new environment, new setting, familiar energy, but just evolving in a way that is now your workspace. You know, a place that's always been my resting space, coming home from rehearsal every day, and kind of inhabiting what that looks like and borrowing energy from it and generating material and staying in a creative mindset has been a pretty intimate experience. I just feel like it's allowed me to reflect and look inward, and kind of making this experience delicate in a way that feels so beneficial to art making right now, at least for me. And it's allowed me to peer more closely into the work that I am experiencing and creating. And, you know, in all of this, it's been really important for me to find a sense of community. So working not only with Hubbard Street and doing our virtual experience of a full-time dance job, but to be able to choreograph and teach and connect on different platforms and for different institutions is in my way of really trying to participate and communicate and contribute as much as I can within the community. It's just been really encouraging and inspiring to see all of us coming together, and I have no doubt that that energy will carry over once we're allowed to go back into the theaters and into the studios. And what does that look like? How has that evolved after this experience? So I think all in all, it's been a huge change in the way I'm choreographing. I'm trying to think more about connectivity on a human level rather than just physical. I think that's our primal instinct, but how do we develop that and make it relative for an audience is the most beautiful part of creating and choreographing for me. And what is that curiosity, and how does that evolve into a statement? So I'm so appreciative that BalletX, the whole team over there, has really been encouraging, and it's just been an amazing experience thus far, and I can't wait to dive in and dig in more and see what the other side looks like on all platforms. Thank you.